Welcome to Buddy Dragons, and I am coloring a baby dragon today from the, where's the cover? What is it called? I think it's just called Baby Dragons, actually. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it's probably just called Baby Dragons. My look. Baby Dragons coloring book, yeah, that's what it's called. And John fixed the camera, so yay, John. Because I did something, who knows, I don't remember it, but I probably did. But anyway, so, I started was going to draw the color that I liked. I didn't get the coloring that. This week's been very busy. So, so we'll start coloring the scales. So, purple, I'll do the scales. I'm going to do scales like yellow, orange kind of stuff, because all the greenery that's around them and stuff, I'll have to do like green. So, but also this week, 3D printed this thing. It's a little fidget toy. It's a little Loch Ness Monster fidget toy. I gotta clean it up because the printing bed was too, you probably won't be able to see the stringy things. Well, you can kind of see the stringy things there, which is easy enough to clean up. You just pick them off with a blade, like a tweezers. Normally I wouldn't do that, but because the nozzle was too hot and the bed was too hot, that's probably why that happened. So normally it prints clean, but I'm pretty sure that it was too hot. Anyway, so what else has been going on? Still don't have a car. It's now like a month overdue. Definitely overdue. And getting a little annoying because, we'd like to have a car. Even though it's summer, we haven't really had much of a summer. It would be nice to have the car before summer's completely over, so we can at least, go up to the Highlands or something. Go somewhere with it. Either, up to the Highlands or out east to Lake Oban or the Hebrides or Hebrides, as I like to say. Well, no, that's a little bit too far over. Those islands and stuff. But, do something like that. Like I said, still don't have the freaking car. When will we get it? No idea. No bloody idea. But then I've been doing Smallest, too, which I am now on. I'm trying to get caught up. I'm only like a day behind. But now I am sort of doing Smallest, but I'm going to be working on a full body dragon, not just a dragon head. So this will be, for the next, I don't know how many days are left in the month. It's 12 today. So, and yeah. So I'm trying to do Smallest because if I enter a contest, will I win? Probably not. But hey, who the hell knows? It's worth trying. My luck, I'll cut my luck and all that stuff. I'll take my chances, as I like to say. What else is going on? Not much. Yeah. Not much at all, which is kind of boring. I just been working on Smogus. The weather has been crap. It's been raining constantly. Which is funny, the kids are going back to school, and it's supposed to get better weather, which I find funny and freaking hilarious. And, did I say what colored pencils I'm using? What are these? These are the Derwent Pro Color pencils. I don't know if you can read that better now that he's fixed it. Yeah, kind of. It's not so. Unless I move really quickly, then it goes out of focus. But if it stays in focus, pretty good. Which is, because it's a 4K camera, so it's a pretty good camera. Now that he's got it working better, it's great. Because, yeah, it didn't work 100%. That was my fault, I think. I think I did something to it. My luck. I tried to hit buttons and then forget that I've done it, or I hit buttons and then I'm like, oh crap, I don't remember what I hit. But, so yeah, what else is happening? Not much, pretty boring. So it's like, what's going on this month? I haven't had any, oh yeah, I had ultrasound on my, ankle. Oh shit. Didn't tear my Achilles tendon, but he says I have tendonitis. So it's gonna take a while more to heal. So great. My ankle is like swollen like grapefruit, and I can't really walk. But so it'll be a while until that is healed. Yay! So yeah. That's, at least I got the ultrasound and it's not torn, which kind of feels like it is. Because he goes, "Oh, is it hurt here?" And he pokes me, and I'm like, "Ow!" Yes, because he had the ultrasound, he could see exactly where to poke me to make it hurt. And he's like, "Yeah, that makes sense." I'm like, "Yeah, it's gonna hurt. Why the hell do you poke me then?" Look, I didn't kick you, because I could have kicked you accidentally. The way he pushed, I could have flinched. Not on purpose, but I was laying down on my front, and he was scanning my ankle, and so I could have, accidentally hit him or whatever like that, kicked him. Not that I would have done it on purpose. There's very few doctors that I want to actually hit. Very few. They do a job. At least they try to do a job. General doctors don't know everything, which is why we have experts like consultants and stuff. And even them, they don't know everything. Sometimes act like they do, but they don't. What's been going on? I'm trying to think what's been going on. Nothing's been going on because, like I said, we're pretty boring. And I haven't even taken the scooter anywhere because it's freaking raining. There's no point. I don't want to get drenched in the rain. Because I want to go down to the glen so it's all green and watery and stuff, but I don't want to get soaked. You know, because the time I got down there, it'd be so, like, even though I have like a little water poncho for the the rain and stuff, it's still, I'd be quite wet by the time I got down there, because that's a good, by the scooter, it's about 10 minutes away, so it's not too far. But if it's pissing down like it has been, like the water is so strong, it bounces off the garage. It's just like water everywhere. So, you know, it's like we're not gonna have shortage of water, which is good. But at the same time, it's like stop freaking raining. You know, I really. Oh yeah, I got a trampoline, like a little trampoline thingy. Thing you can jump on. Can't jump on it at the moment though because my ankle's screwed. But I've got it so that maybe it'll help my balance. I think maybe, hopefully. I used to love trampoline, and we don't have the space for a giant trampoline, so we've got one that you can fold up into like quarters or something. So it's like 4 feet when you unfold it. It's unfolded at the moment. It's sitting out against the wall down in the dining room, but because we put it together. But it is a nice little thing. So yeah, that's my plan. Try to get balance back so it'll fall on my face. Hopefully. Sometimes I do. Why is this like? Oh, that's because there's a thing here. But yeah, so that's like a trampoline. Put that together. It's not a trampoline, it's a trampet is what it's called, I think. It's trampoline. I don't freaking know. Homer Simpson says it really oddly when he's like, a trampoline! That probably scared a bunch of people. But, nothing I think anybody really watches these, but hey, when people do, it's great. And, so, so, like I said, I do mean to keep doing a colored pencil piece. I do really, and explaining exactly what I'm doing, rather than just randomly coloring things. But, I mean, you can kind of see here, I'm blending, like, a bunch of colors, like yellows, reds. There's a light purple kind of thing. What color is that? What color is it? What color is this? This is a Crimson Lake. You know, so a bit of that in there. I might put some of this, cerise pink. I'm assuming that's how you say it. Maybe. Could be wrong. Probably wrong. My accent's crap when it comes to French. Even though I know how to speak vague stuff, I probably, like, get by. But it's a horrible accent. And I know it's a horrible accent. No matter how much I practice, I have a horrible accent. You know, and freaking hair's falling out. No, it's not really. I just have hair where you think I'd be bald and then a hair I find everywhere, like in the hairbrush and stuff. But no, it's just there. It's not gray hair, but you know, hey, at 42, I don't expect me to have white hair. You know, I really don't. But I started going gray when I was 18, actually. So you know, I just don't expect me to not have gray hair. I still have. Used to go on like a streak, like you know, Rogue in the X-Men was kind of cool. Now it's just all over. Because you know, John Brooks says, excuse me, he's learning. He's watching things on how to learn Blender. That's what he's doing at the moment. So yeah. So if you hear any swearing from that or anything, it's because he's trying to learn Blender and having problems with it. I haven't learned Blender yet. No. I keep meaning to. It is one of the goals. Will I do it? Maybe. I'm not saying yeah, because then I might be lying to people. I'm not lying. I do plan on doing it. It's like when you don't even know how to use a 3D program, it's like, use another one. But then Blender's free, ZBrush isn't, so it's kind of like, you know, stick with the free thing and the whole industry standard shite. I hate that word. I really do. It's like it was shoved down our throat in some graphics design. Industry standard. Adobe's industry standard stuff. Yeah, Max, like, you know, Max or this and stuff. It's like, yeah, the industry standard stuff also costs a freaking arm and a leg, you know? And there's free things that do just as well, you know? But because Adobe got their foot in the thing, and everybody thinks Adobe's be all and end all, you know? And it's like, yeah, okay, it works for some things, but there are other programs, you know, do other things, and that's why people pay, I don't even know how much it is. I mean, I was a student, I was paying £30? No, 20 pounds, something like £22 a month, whatever, for Adobe. Now I use Affinity stuff because I paid for it once and then I don't have to pay for it again, you know, which is handy. Unless you want some kind of brushes or whatever that, you know, that they have. But sometimes they have sales and stuff. I just wait till then if I really want a brush. You get a lot of stuff, brushes you know, online for free and stuff like that. Because some of the brushes, like if you've got Photoshop brushes saved up, they will work on Affinity, so that's handy, you know. Brushes that I've got saved up I can use. And I'm rambling more than normal here. I really am. I'm rambling about crap. Not that that's a surprise, it's me. I ramble and ramble and ramble. But yeah, what time is it now? I don't know how long it's been, only 10 minutes, and what have I done? Oh, I've almost got this done. Almost. Need to add a bit more darker colors. You know, he looks kind of cool, like the way he is there. And I just moved the camera. Move the camera back. There we go. That's probably going to shift a little bit there. I need a blue. Yeah, I need a blue. Let's see, this is the blue. Or do I? Yeah, we'll use this blue. Because the opposite of yellow is, well, see, I got a color wheel here too. Hey, that's handy to have that here. So we go yellow. And it's purple technically, but you know, hey, I'm not, you know, this is kind of like, I like prefer blue. We'll go with that. Sharpener. Oh crap. Yeah, so yeah, I've had a very boring week. Nothing has freaking happened. And, you know, like I said, don't have a car, can't go anywhere. Well, we can, we have a car, but we don't have the new car. We're trying to keep the miles low on the car we have. And then, so I can't really go anywhere, except for, like, you know, hospitals and stuff like that, which is boring. Because I had to go to 9 wells, or 9 houses, as people call it around here, to get my ultrasound done in the basement. No, it wasn't quite the basement.
No, it's only level 6.
It's only level 6, yeah. It's like
the
a...
bottom's down about level 4 or 5.
Is
It's
it?
built on a slope.
Well, I've been into 5, because that's where, Axofacial is, or used to be at least.
Yeah, it's down there. So it's plastic surgery and...
Yeah, ENT.
That's the other one, ENT.
Ears,
ear, nose and throat.
Yeah, that's it. Which actually, I was in that ward when I had my jaw surgery, and that's where they stuck me, because, you know, it's a major surgery, you know.
Well, it's sort of relate to that.
Yeah, so they stuck me there, and the nurses there are very nice, or they were when I was there. You know, did you figure out Blender?
Kind of. I'm going to lose focus, though.
Okay.
Those guys sort of sending me to sleep.
Is it the same guy that you
Yes.
looked at before? He does have a kind of voice, I think, but...
It just makes you kind of...
It's not quite as bad as the guy on the Wonder Years where the teacher is, like, this really, like, slow-talking kind of, just wants to put you to sleep. Although I have had teachers like that, you know.
Oh, yeah, we had, one teacher's nickname was Boring Bill. He used to wonder why till he took a class. Jesus Christ, the man could have, been used as a weapon to bore the enemy there.
That bad?
Oh, fuck yes. Oh, yes. Nice, probably nice on guy, but oh my god.
Boring as...
Dry as floating sand.
Ah, yes. I don't think I've had any teachers like that, thankfully. Thankfully, yeah, because I think I would have fallen asleep more in class than I did. Huh.
Well, at university we had a lecture once and it was so boring.
Oh,
I
yeah.
never fall asleep and stuff. I
Yeah.
fell asleep. That's how bad it was. Like, I think if I didn't fall asleep, I was on the verge of it. And I was like one of the last people in my class to fall asleep. Like, everybody else had flaked out by that point because it was so boring.
Yeah, same thing would happen when we had lectures at the tower block for, not the science fiction thing, the art stuff, when we had communications and stuff like that. So, half the freaking, pretty much the whole, lecture hall, but half the people, by the time most of the lectures, they'd be falling asleep, and it's like, people would be like, okay, who took notes? So can we borrow your notes, or are you...
No.
Yeah, so it's like, no.
If you're written in a different language,
Most of the time you didn't take notes, because it's looking so boring, you know. But, I mean, I could have asked for notes, like, actually, I could have actually asked for the teachers' notes themselves.
You could have just asked for a scribe.
Yeah, I could have.
Yeah,
But I was like, nah, I don't need one. If I need the notes, I'll ask. But I was like, a few times I did, because there was something in relation to the essays that I was writing, so I was like, okay, I better get that, you know, just because I might need it. I never did, but it was handy just in case, because you never know.
Jen broke her headphones.
Oh, yeah. Bro, it's like my head and snapped. I'm like, what the hell?
Pull some of the headbands
So-
under the ear cups.
He put electrical tape on them.
It's not electrical tape.
What is
It's
it?
mild
Okay,
tape or
so
something.
it kind of fixed, but I bought me some new ones, so they'll show up tomorrow. So, you know,
If you break these, you're dead.
I use my headphones a lot, and you know,
If you break these, you're dead.
so you said, but you know, duct tape ends up, you know, fixes all if I really have to come down to it.
No, you break these, you're in trouble.
Well, they're 60 quid, so I better not break them.
They're meant to be way more than that. They're only about fucking 70 or 90 quid.
Okay, well,
You break these.
I don't plan on
you're
breaking them, but I
dead
never
for
don't
the
plan on
month.
doing half the
Take
stuff
them
I
off
do.
by the ear cups, not the headband, and life will be good. No, I wouldn't kill our viewers. I'll just kind of.
Yeah, I know.
It's a metaphorical. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Maybe
Rhetorical.
no.
Rhetorical device.
I don't know. I can't remember.
So I think it's rhetorical.
Rhetorical. That actually looks kind of good. I like that. It's a little streaky, so we could actually take this lighter color. Where is it? There it is. Come
That's
here.
after we got the camera to work.
That's what I said. That's what I said at the beginning. So, I'm sort of burnishing, not really, because I'm just kind of putting a harder pressure to kind of make this kind of seem less streaky.
Yeah, does that mean burnishing?
Burnishing is when you take...
But burnishing, but not really.
But not really, because I'm not pressing completely, like, 100% hard. If I really wanted to burnish this, I would press really, really hard. And I'm not really. I'm just trying to fill in the scratches, the pencil, like, the scratches, the marks in the pencil. What?
I'm just trying to pick up something I can't grip it. It's like, you know when you can't pick up something like,
yeah.
You're trying, you're not going where I need you to. I'm trying to tidy my desk because I tidied up the other day, shock horror, because my desk usually looks like a pit. And,
I think it's a habit because his desk his whole life has always been like that, even before he met me, so...
My desk's always been that way. It's ADHD. I guess swear it's ADHD.
Oh, probably. Like, my desk is in a... But I've got my room in it, which doesn't make any sense.
Uses the floor.
So do you. You see the corner there?
There's a couple of bits on the floor, but nowhere near...
Like how he stops there.
Tiles.
No, I know. Some of that's got to go back into the X Closet of Doom, but... But yeah. So, trying to get rid of this streaky thing, which is not working very well. Let's go this way.
Yeah, because I tidied my desk up because I put an amp on my desk.
Yeah.
To get speakers right up, it sounds great.
It sounds great, like...
Well, what have we got at the moment? I've got a pair of Wharfdale Diamond 9.1s I bought.
Means nothing to me.
Used. That's the brand. Wharfdale's brand.
I know, I just...
9.1's the model.
Yeah.
They're what's called bookshelf speakers.
Okay.
So they're designed to sit on a shelf or small brackets like that.
Okay.
But they can kick it up to about 100
Yeah,
minutes,
they're
so
quite...
They're really loud, and this is not even the amp running full
No,
hard.
I was listening to Star Trek Empire Strikes Back soundtrack, and I'm hearing this...
Star Wars!
Star Wars, I said.
You said
Star Trek? Did I say? Okay,
This
well,
is
Star Wars,
Trek.
The Empire Strikes Back, it's like a song over there, and I was like, hearing this noise, I'm like, I'd never heard it before. It's like bells, you know those wooden bells you hit in, like, musical class, like, music class when you take it? Like, some people, usually in the back of the classroom, and it's usually the person who just wants to, like, hit a bell occasionally that plays them. Or they get lumped into playing the little triangle too, you know. I had to play that, but not because I was playing, because I was playing the piccolo. And the piccolo, I was playing the flute, and then I wanted to play the piccolo. But when you played the piccolo, you were in charge of playing the triangle because, you know, it's like ding kind of thing. So it's like,
I
okay.
thought the piccolo came after the flute. Or before the flute.
I have no idea which came first, but I played I played the trumpet, and then I played the flute, and then after a couple of years of that, I got sick of that too, and I was like, okay.
ADHD 101.
I was like,
get actually really good at something, then
I was actually really good at the trumpet. My teacher was really
university for that. If you actually
really upset that I changed when I wanted to play something else. She and actually her assistant were like, why? And I'm like, well, I'm just kind of bored of playing it, and so
ADHD 101
and
right there.
they were like, crap. They actually wanted me to go and, like, you know, to the high school and play, and then probably on to university.
See, you could have got a scholarship.
Yeah, I probably could have, because I was actually I'm not tooting my own horn, but for the age I was actually pretty good at it.
Well, the thing is that music scholarships cover tuition.
Yeah, I know.
So silly, you could have actually...
But then I started playing the flute, and then, the flute, okay, the trumpet was in Hamilton, the flute I changed to playing in Dunville, right, and then I started playing the piccolo when we moved back to Dover the fourth time. No, wait, okay, so Hamilton, then I moved to Dunville, then we moved to Alberta, and I was still playing the flute, and I hated it because we had to do band, and we had to do marching and stuff, and I hated doing that, so I pretty much...
Why? What's the problem with that?
Because the outfits were freaking stupid as hell. In, you know, like the typical outfits you see, like the high school band class, and I was like, nah, not happening. So, the only time I actually played with the band was when they played a concert inside. Because, besides music class, every other time it was either raining, thankfully, or I actually, hurt myself. Not on purpose, but because I'm such a klutz and I fall, I tended to... No, I didn't. I never hurt myself on purpose. It just seems to be I happen to fall a lot. Now I know why, though. But, because combination of the ADHD and the MS kind of thing. Possible autism too. We're probably going to go through that eventually, but you know, we're not.
It's gonna be like a,
we're not there yet. I'm gonna be.
Disease,
yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna be like after my name, I'll have all these letters.
Yeah, but it won't be academic achievement. It'll be like things that are wrong with me.
Yeah, so
You'll hand the doctor a phone book.
yeah.
Or give him a QR code to look up exactly everything that's wrong with you.
So I played flute in Alberta, and then we moved to Dover. I played the flute for a bit, and then after about a year, I was like, no, I want to play the piccolo. It's just a miniature flute, pretty much. You don't have to learn much, anything, but just it's tinier flute, you know. And
Could that be something to do with American Pie? Is that why you wanted to give up the flute suddenly?
no, actually no. I was
shocked.
just sick of playing it because there were so many of us. I was like, no,
Now
this is
you're
boring.
regretting taking from the trumpet, you know?
Oh yeah, I know. Because I would have been the only girl playing the trumpet. There was only actually one trumpet player in that class, so
Well, there you go.
So yeah, but
now you regret things.
and then after that I moved back to Alberta. Did not play mental health reasons. And then
It's a bit like though going from. It's worse than going from the frying pan to the fire. Like that case, it's like going from.
At the time, though, it wasn't. I didn't have much of a
I know.
choice.
But
Not choices in the word. I didn't have many options at the time. I had choices. I didn't have many options. We'll say. And then I didn't play music because really all I needed to do was a couple credits to graduate. So I did them through homeschooling, like a homeschooling kind of thing, and graduated. Yeah, I was 20, but that would have happened anyway. No, I was 21. I would have graduated normally at 20, so I wasn't like too late or
Why?
anything. Because the age thing. Because I was always a year.
I think you graduated at 18.
No, I was 21 when I graduated.
No, but normally.
Normally you graduate at 18, but because I was a year older, because of the whole birthday thing, January, I was always a year older than my classmates, so I would have been 19.
You should have.
I would have been like 19 anyway. But yeah,
I'm
so
not saying because.
What?
Think about this. Because normally, you're going to be a year older because you and I would have been in the same year, right? Like if you've been born 82 rather than 81.
they don't do that here, do they not? Like I couldn't go to grade 1 until a year after most of my friends had because of my birthday. I wasn't 5 years old when that school year started.
But no, that's what I'm saying. This is where it's confusing. Here, this is where it gets a little confusing because there's some fucking cut-off date, right?
Yeah.
So you end up with, I can't remember the words, but if you're born a certain date, you can start school earlier,
Right.
right?
Yes.
So you don't have to be 5, you're 4 or something.
Oh, remember your mom telling me that? Yeah.
I missed it by some fucking weird thing, like, for some reason.
Well, yeah, but I was.
Some people decline the option, simple reason that the kid's not.
It's not going to be, yeah, exactly. See, when I was me, though, it's because I wasn't 5 when that year started. Most of my friends were 5
Strange.
when that year started. So I had to wait till I was 5 the next school year. So, but then, by that time I was almost 6, right?
Well, no, see, this thing, you got problem being almost, it's like, no.
Well, January, my birthday's in January, so I was still, you know.
Yeah, well, you weren't like a year older.
Not quite, but close.
7 months or some shit.
But 7 months when you're a kid is a lot, actually.
No, I know, but generally,
Yeah.
this is one thing. You tend to round your age up, and it confuses the heck out of me sometimes.
But no, I am 42. My 42. I'll say that right now. I'm not afraid, you know. Old.
Grizzled.
Yeah. He's 41. No, he's not a toy boy, but.
No, my body feels more like 80 when I'm falling apart.
Well, he's used a tiger balm on his neck, so that seems to help a bit.
My back's still short, and I'm
Yeah.
still like crap.
But yeah, no.
A miserable time. According to the doctor, so there's nothing wrong with your neck according to the X-ray, but guess what?
Bullshit. Something's wrong.
Something's wrong with it because the amount of pain I'm in when I go to see the locum and he touches my neck lightly
Exactly.
and I yell
Exactly.
and runs a finger on my back and I go, oh. And
You're flinching and you're trying not to hit somebody or cry out.
Scream.
Yeah, so something is wrong.
Something is seriously wrong because my back is shot.
But I mean, it's got like lumps and bumps, and it's just like Jesus Christ. Something is wrong. Do your job and figure it out. If you're gonna figure it out, send it to someone else who might be able to figure it out.
Figure it out. Go to McDonald's and ask for an application form. You should not be a freaking doctor. You might be the smartest kids coming out of school.
Bullshit.
Yet, they fucking are not. I've met many doctors who are thick as shit.
If they say what they see in the books, they don't tend to.
Yeah, That's why so many of them are public school kids, like private school kids. See, that's the difference between North America and here. North America, public school is one the state pays for.
Yeah.
Here, state school is one that the state pays for. Public school is one that your parents pay for, often ludicrously high amounts. Like
No, they just repeat what back they hear from their own book, and that's
what I
the
said,
problem.
though, I was going to say was they're taught to pass exams.
Yeah.
So the problem is when they're asked at university to think outside the box sometimes, well, apart from medicine, where they all just drone on and kiss their fucking mentor's ass.
Yeah.
I met more than a few that are afraid to fucking challenge what their fucking boss says.
Yeah, exactly.
Jump. And then the worst I see is when doctors have, and this is one of my GPs has this on his desk, follow the evidence. The only problem, genius, is the evidence is frequently wrong. And they find this out decades later when someone actually goes, so what actually is the evidence base for us? Oh wait, there isn't any. Everybody's just cocking on that this is the answer.
Yeah,
It's not.
I know. It's like,
See, coproximol is an example. Prescribed the stuff by the bucket load, and then someone actually checked its efficacy and found out it didn't do anything.
what's that one?
Coproximol. It was actually less effective than paracetamol.
Is
Even though
it?
it was marketed as being more effective.
Oh, great.
Yeah, didn't do shit. It really was not effective as a medication, coproximol.
Lovely.
I tried it once, it didn't do shit for me.
Doesn't the guy have it?
No, they won't prescribe it anymore
Alright.
because it's just not effective.
Then yeah, so what's the point kind of thing?
Oh, I've been on it for years, I don't want to come off it.
It's the, what do they call it, starts with a P.
Oh,
Placebo effect.
yeah, there's people who don't want to change, they just want to delete about things. And delete is the right word, something to do.
Yeah.
Bloody shit, deleting. Whining for no freaking reason.
Number.
And COVID's on the rise again.
Yeah.
That was a really bright idea to smart levelling because they were all back to normal. And even the health board is doing that stupid shit. Oh, because that's the regulations we work under. God, you lot are thick as shit. You wouldn't think using their pandemic to kill millions of people, would you?
I don't know how many people it killed, but.
We're getting old. We should do like grumpy old people. We'll show you grumpy old men and then do one grumpy old women. It literally was just celebrities bitching about things.
Yeah.
Like shit that fucking pissed them off. I thought, Mom's like, you could go on that. I was even like 20 at the time. I probably could have, actually, to be honest.
Well, the podcast is not going to be all complaining and bitching once I get it all
It
set
should
up.
be. It was just a if we, we could actually just have a podcast. This is fucking putting the world to rights. I quite like that idea personally. Fucking bullshit. Fucking dickhead.
You're not going to be the next Andrew Tate or whatever the hell the next.
Oh, he's a fucking misogynistic dick.
Yeah. Or what's the other one who's favors Trump or whatever?
What, Ben Shapiro, that douchebag.
I don't know, but
Ben
no.
Shapiro is a grade A douchebag. He really is. Unfortunately, some asshole kept signing up my fucking email
Yeah.
for shit like this.
What did
Like,
he?
what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I knew you were getting.
Oh, no, man,
I knew you were getting
shit,
stuff for like, you know, the spam things you get and like stuff where people signing up for Snapchat and stuff and.
Oh no, yeah, no, I was getting like shit for Sacred Heart Catholic thing. Fight back against abortion. Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah.
Or blah blah blah. Patriot Front. The gun grabbers are coming for your gun. Fuck off.
You can have guns here.
It's like, you fucking idiots.
Yeah, no. See, this is the thing.
Here's the weird one.
Well,
I get job listing, and I have to
Uh-huh.
laugh at this. For everything from photographers,
uh-huh.
civil engineers,
Okay.
neurosurgeons, cardiac surgeons,
Okay,
critical care nurses. I had someone email me once offering me a job as a critical thing. I should have replied and said, yeah, great.
yeah, you should have, because it was in the States somewhere.
There's some crazy amount of money as well. I could have just said, you know, oh, blah, blah, blah. So what's your thoughts on it? Well, actually, no. What's your thoughts on it? And I'll give you my kind of
Yeah,
appraisal
yeah, you
on
could have
this one.
bullshit your way through it. Lots of people do.
I know. I probably couldn't really find for ages if it just went, And just if I didn't think the idea sounded very good, just, I think you should go away and reevaluate that. You know,
Yeah.
if you think yourself, do the relevant test, pop quiz for you. What's the relevant test for that condition?
Yeah, see?
So it could just be a bit like House, you know. Just,
Yeah, just bullshit your
Ramble.
way through it. People do, you know.
People did it for
Oh,
years,
God, yeah.
and nobody caught someone.
No.
Years on end.
Yeah,
And it wasn't
all
until someone actually went and checked the
Yeah.
resume. Hey, there was a psychiatrist here, practiced in Tayside for fucking ages.
What was this? I know there was a guy, the
I can't
neurologist,
remember,
but.
when they actually looked into his background, or her background. It turned out they had no qualifications and they had people sectioned. That means committed.
Yeah.
Despite not being qualified at all.
I have to stop doing this. My hand has gone numb, which happens with EMS. Usually about
It's also because you're leaning on the edge of the desk.
no, well, no, actually I'm not. Oddly enough, yeah, I was going completely numb kind of thing. So it's really hard to control pencil. So I can
Stick in the knife.
No,
Stick in the other hand.
I can't. No, I can't color with my left hand.
Why?
Because
Why?
that'd be crap.
Try.
I'm not gonna color on this. It's looking okay. I don't want to
Try another
wreck
face
it.
then.
I'll do that one day, like drawing with my left hand, which I used to be able to do with like a pen, but
College made you do it.
yeah,
You
because I
did it,
broke
okay.
my freaking elbow.
No, that wasn't college. That was university.
Oh yeah,
Mine-
university I broke my elbow. Yeah,
College, it was something to my hand was messed up.
yeah, I can't remember.
I can't remember. It was
Oh yeah, that's right. Because Alan, he was like, yeah, just try your left hand. I'm like, okay, you know. I don't know why I remember his name, and you know.
Wasn't it one of the female cheers or something?
Uh,
She said, yeah, that's really good. And you went, oh, it's kind of crap.
yeah, I can't remember, but
Wasn't she the one with the female model? When the model said to her, how would you like me being thing? And you said, you just kind of looked at her and went, nude.
no,
What was that?
I don't know.
There was one female cheer you said. It's kind of like, okay.
I don't remember.
Someone's in a business like me today.
Who?
No, it's that person with that.
Oh. Yeah, no, I don't remember actually. I mean, we had female and male models at college. Uni,
No.
oh no, maybe had
Angus College.
Angus College in our both. We had female,
Before the crap
female
in
in I don't know. They might have male now. I don't know. But that was I think because Alan knew him and I can have his name. I can't even have Alan's name wrong, but I don't think I do. But when they merged together, I ended up in Dundee, to do the HNC and
different agency you did.
different HNC and it was always females. There was never male life drawing class, and it's like.
Dundee.
And it's like, well, this is stupid. You know, yeah, okay, great, we draw in the female form, but what about the male form? You know, you need to learn how to draw both.
Oh, predators, you know.
No, she just like, nope, we can't find anybody to do it. I'm like,
James, like, how much does it pay? My man will get his cat off. Just
But,
deal with lawyers.
wouldn't matter what, you know. But, well, her female models, except for one, were very, you know, stereotypical, like, blonde, skinny, kind of, you know, people. But, yeah, and then, uni, I didn't have left drawing because I didn't have any classes with it.
I thought you did.
Nope.
In your first year.
Nope. I didn't actually have any in foundation year. I had a bunch of other stuff, but not that. Yeah.
Surprised.
No, because there's nothing specifically for animation until the last
Not
8 weeks. Only animation really in fine art took life drawing class. So the last 8 weeks, I pretty much spent the whole time up in IED, and it's not the bomb. It's a course.
Interior and environmental design.
But then I ended up doing graphic design. You know, what the hell. But
I didn't listen to feedback.
well, that was ADHD too, so I think.
As long as you're bloody minded.
I think if I had been in meds, I probably would have actually not even done graphics. I either would have done illustration, which is hard to get into because it's always full, or I would have product design, or I would have put my foot down. Oh shit, don't shake the thing. Or been like, wait a minute, 3 years ago, you messed up the work to get me into history. Get me into history. You know?
Actually, no, part of that was on you as well, because
No.
we asked you to provide them with evidence of blah blah blah.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't. You were right and you didn't.
I did,
and
actually.
then when you did, it was 4 months later and they said, by that stage the course was full.
No, I didn't. I did provide them with stuff right away, actually, because I really wanted to do that.
You didn't.
I did.
I remember. I was on your arse for fucking weeks about it.
Pretty sure I did. But it doesn't matter now. I've got the freaking masters in, it's not in history, it's in like, literature. Science fiction literature. But so that looks better than me just constantly adding colors to this. That's what you have to do with colored pencils. And this is gonna be it's already half an hour of me doing nothing.
That's rambling.
That's rambling. At least for the first 10 minutes I didn't know what to talk about. But so yeah, I probably should cut this off here. Because it's half an hour and it'll take forever to upload. And
that's what you hope she doesn't say.
what?
You know when people say that's what she said?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
like, that's something you hope she never says.
Yeah.
She cut this off you.
Yeah. Snip, snip. You know, Lorena Bobbitt and all. Even though that was, don't even get me started on that.
That was a mess up situation.
That was a completely messed up situation.
He was abusive and she just only went full blood.
You know, well, hey, I mean,
Hope
have a
so.
mental breakdown. It can happen. You know. But to each his own. I know that I wasn't in that situation, so you know.
Why did you chuck it in the field and somehow
Yeah,
recovered it?
yeah, and they sewed it back on, and they
Throw it
became
back on.
Franken Penis.
Frankencock, I think is what
I
his
think it
name
was
was.
Franken Penis.
I thought it was Frankencock.
No, it's a freaking penis. The only reason I know this is because there used to be an ad in the back of heavy metal magazines, like with the stuff like that, and for it, yeah,
Okay.
because Dad had a few of them, and so all I really cared about the art in this case it was the art because it was like it had to be it was a lot of oh god what's his name I can't remember his name. Yeah, I drew the Conan character. A lot of like beef up. Oh my crap, my glasses fell off. Doesn't matter. And so yeah, I think I'm finished with this. I think I am, because the more you can actually feel the wax built up on this, but so I could keep going. I guess if I sprayed it with something, but it's kind of working. This is just cheap coloring paper anyway, so it's not like you expected to get millions and millions of layers on it to make it look right. I mean, if you've got pastel paper and stuff, you do expect to get some kind of layers on it, but this you don't expect to get any kind of layers on it besides two, and I think I've got, I don't know, dozens now, I can't remember. Doesn't matter. I'm just trying to give it more kind of shape. Oh shit, I messed up there. Sorry. So that it's not so flat, I do know, realize, kids color, it's an adult coloring book and stuff, and the whole craze and stuff, and I get it and I don't get it kind of thing. I mean, I get it, but people are too so anal about it. It's like, just have fun doing it. Do something you like. Make a mess or something, or color the lines if you really have to. I mean, coloring is all about just kind of relaxing. But people were getting so anal about things, they were just like making sure everything looked completely right. I couldn't do the mandalas, even though they calm people, but I couldn't do them. They just, coloring all them, my eyes would go all buggy and stuff.
Why?
I don't know, because it's really detailed and stuff. But it's kind of, I need to fix that, because it's really bugging me. Where's my pearl? Where's my pearl? Oh shit. Fucked up. But, so yeah, I am going to stop this soonish, so I fix this, and I am going to work on a dragon again, and a dragon piece with a slayer in it. Actually, that too.
What?
A dragon and a dragon slayer together, and so yeah. So I'm gonna leave that for there. That looks okay. I need to fix that. It's a little bit. It's not as yellow or orange as it looks in the camera. It's actually quite blue and shaded. So I mean, if I keep adding more blue, it's gonna probably be too much blue. We'll see.
I just learned that
What?
Lorena Bob is Ecuadorian.
Yeah, yeah.
I did not know that.
Are you looking her up on Wikipedia?
No, I'm looking up him
Him, okay.
on IMDb.
Oh yeah, because he was in a movie. He'll be on
No,
IMDb.
there's a Prime Video documentary about it.
Is there? Okay, that makes sense.
Called Lorena.
That makes sense. There's probably one about what's her name? Bill Clinton. What is her name? Can't remember. She's on Twitter and stuff now too. She's quite funny on Twitter. I can't remember the one that he had the affair with. I can't remember her name. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
The woman that Bill Clinton had an affair with,
Monica
Monica
Lewinsky.
Lewinsky, popped into my head there.
There was before her as well.
Well, so I didn't know there were two.
Yeah.
Like, keep it in. You're the president of freaking. You don't think it's gonna get out? Like, when you're the president, there's a bullseye on your back for the other party to, come at you. So you better do everything carefully, or they'll really, come at you. Okay, I'm not done. I keep seeing these things. This is the problem with color pencil. I keep seeing these things like I need to fix that, I need to fix this. Okay, but I am done that. That one part. Stop shaking the thing down. I will try to actually. Is there any more yellow on him? Nose belly? No. Okay, so I will try to do the head. There's only a few colors. And then we'll work maybe on the wings next time. So yeah, I'll be back. He might be back. But I'll be back sometime. So thanks for listening to me ramble about nothing and everything. Nothing really. I'm listening to him ramble too. And like, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell wherever it is. I can never remember where it is. It's got a big hole in it. Does it? No, it doesn't.
Okay, that sounds wrong.
The sleeve. And leave a comment if you want. You don't have to, but it's always nice when people do. And I don't know. I guess I keep being think of an ending, but I can never think of an ending. Really can't. Okay, so maybe I'll think of an ending eventually.